Welcome to Let's Talk Relationships Coast to Coast. I'm Elissa Glickman. I'm here with Chuck. And hi, Chuck.
Hi, Elissa. Good to see you.
You as well. You know, Chuck, there's a question that is often asked about something like, I hear something like, I hear from my partner that I am not supportive and I'm being negative, but I don't really feel like I'm being that way.
Well, that's often a question that comes our way, because when you are trying your best in a relationship, you may be doing everything you can, but you have no idea how you're coming across to your partner, or
Right.
what kind of unconscious things might be triggered in your partner. So that's why we have this thing called a dialogue, where we use to sort of take care of the space between us so that it doesn't become negative.
Right. And even, right, we can use the dialogue. It's a wonderful tool. And in addition, just the space between is this wonderful way that we talk about in Imago, that Harville Hendricks and Helen LaKelly Hunt have taught us about the space between. And they call this that there's a goal of zero negativity in the space between. And this gives couples a way, or any two people a way, but mainly couples, to manage their relationship. So it's not just something happening, you don't even, just, is it a good day? Is it a bad day? You actually have a way to consciously manage the energy of your relationship.
Wow. That's so important, because as you've pointed out often in the workshops that we've done, you put just a little drop of negativity. It's like putting a little drop of sewage in the water you're about to drink. I'm not drinking it if it's got any of that in it. In the same way, when the space between is quote contaminated by negativity, that means we start to go into fight, flight, freeze mode, and nothing can happen in a relationship when you're triggered in that mode.
Exactly. So they've come up with this way of really simplifying this. So we talk about negativity as something either person perceives as negative. So we don't question it. We don't, and it's not like it's not a crime. We all put it in there inadvertently. It's not we try to get out of blame. We really try to make this just managing the relationship with the assumption that it's going to happen. We inadvertently put things in, the other person interprets as negative. We didn't mean it, but that's not the point. The point is, how can we get back to safety? Because when we have safety in our space between, that's when we thrive. When we could be romantic, spontaneous, feel our best self. When there's something in that space between, like you said, like even a drop of negativity, all of a sudden we feel a little, like reactive, defensive, and not open and connect. And as you said, we get into the back of our brain, go into fight, flight, or freeze, and we can't connect. So we have this awesome, simple way of managing our space between.
That's really amazing. And it's true, just what you said, that it's not a judgmental thing. It's not assigning blame but what you started off with, the question, a partner is saying, why is my partner accusing me of being negative? A good example is this, a couple that I know, the wife, the husband said when she needed help with her cell phone, and he said he just slightly rolled his eyes, like, this is like the third time today that you needed help. He meant nothing by it. But to her, she was so enraged when that happened. And in the dialogue process, we discovered that she grew up with, her dad was an engineer, her two brothers were engineers, her sister was a nurse, her mom was a nurse. They were all scientific. She was the creative one. She was intelligent, but in a different way. She was not. And so when she said, it made me feel stupid. Now, was that his intention, to make her feel stupid? Not at all. But see, he was saying, why am I being blamed? Well, it's you just put a little drop of negativity in the space between. And I love what you said. And I think it was Helen LaKelly Hunt that said it first. The one who feels it gets to call it.
Exactly. And so we're going to end in a minute, but just, I think we'll continue with this, just a little bit more about how you manage your space between. If you want to hear more about the space between and how to really work with this in your relationship, just drop us a few notes on our Facebook, and we'll continue with this line of thought, because I think it's really simple, really helpful, and really can change the way you manage your relationship.
That's wonderful. And the solution is simple. It's zero negativity in the space between. It's not easy, but it's a simple answer. So look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you, Elissa.
Thank you. Bye.